now. Miami very frustrated. Again, here's the play. George, miscommunication. Chalmers and James upset. And then after a turnover by Chalmers and another three, this was the Miami bench during this last timeout. Chalmers and James still talking about it, and James gets very upset with Chalmers right here and gets in his face. These two have had that kind of relationship.
Yes.
Chalmers has always been kind of the little brother that they yell at. But you can see the frustration, and Doug, as you said, what this game means to Miami.
Absolutely. You can downplay it all you want and everything. This game is important, and LeBron very upset. Here's a turnover out of the timeout by Chalmers once again. Let's see if Indiana can convert.
LeBron turned the corner into the chest of Kenner. Missed it. Good hustle rebound by Wade. Reset shot clock. Oh, exactly. Peanut butter to jelly. Or vice versa. This called a PBJ alley-oop.
Well, they did a good job of.
And LeBron James and Ntilikina, and that's what the crowd was waiting for. Oh, Canner doing some mouthing. Oh, down in my house, and it's Canner. You knew he was going to mouth off at some point. Here we go.
Canner started the whole thing.
Yeah. And you said before the game he's mouthy. Here we go.
He's mouthy, yes.
Mr. Tough Guy. We have a double foul. We got a technical foul as well. Maybe double text. Canner was outspoken because of LeBron's comments the other night. Ntilikina got involved or in front of LeBron and gave him a little shove. And a little shove.
Oh, man.
And here comes the police force.
Right.
Oh, look at this, Canner.
Yeah, see, Canner, he should be the one that should be thrown out.
I agree.
He incited the riot right there.
He wasn't even in the play.
He wasn't even in the play. And see, this is where referees have to take control of the game.
And they have to know what's
going on out there.
And what's been brewing the last 24 hours.
I mean, Canner should not have been anywhere near that situation.
So here comes the rookie Ntilikina. Crowd on his feet now. This is what they've been waiting. Some sort of skirmish involving LBJ and the rookie and Canner. Courtney Lee, foot on the line, missed it. Rebound to Channing Frye.
See, this is the type of situation I love as a player.
Oh, absolutely.
It's time to get busy now.
Yep. Canner, momentary switch. He goes right at him. Blocked by Courtney Lee and a foul.
That's right.
Canner looking like a human bobblehead. Says, no, it was not on me. 4.7 to go.
I used to love playing against guys like Canner. Oh, man. I'm going right for your numbers every time.
So LeBron at the line for a couple here.
But the way you set them up is make the shots.
Canner came to his teammates' defense when LeBron said that the Knicks should have drafted Dennis Smith Jr. He wasn't taking a slight at Ntilikina, but Canner took it as a disrespect for the rookie. Nice move by Lee. As Dwayne Wade
got control of it again and just said, I'm going to go right past this guy. He can't stop me.
Livingston denied by the rim. Anderson played a role. It's a 5-point game. James pushing and shoving. James and Teletovic. Beasley came flying in. Kirilenko trying to play the role of peacemaker, as is Jason Kidd. Players cannot leave their area of the bench as Eric Spoelstra comes all the way across the floor. And Ed Malloy is trying to restore control.
Let's watch as he comes down. LeBron with the ball. Watch his left hand first. Then after that, Mirza comes in and grabs him. Watch the left arm, bang, into Kirilenko. And now Mirza grabs him so he can't go up for the layup. And then you see LeBron start towards him, and that's when the referees are getting involved. Left arm into Kirilenko. There's the wraparound.
We'll step aside. The intensity is getting ratcheted up here in Brooklyn. Another look. The left hand from James. That was a fend-off on Kirilenko. That's when Teletovic then tried to wrap up James and not allow him to get to the rim.
That the flagrant foul was on Teletovic. There's a flagrant foul penalty 1.
They called a flagrant one on Teletovic. The offensive on LeBron James. And the question, how can you call a flagrant after?
2 shots. LeBron James.
Well, the only place he struggled tonight has been the free throw line, 4 out of 8. And a conversation between LeBron and Joakim Noah right now. And LeBron now walking a little bit closer to Noah, who's still talking to him. And somebody's got to stop this. I mean, it's the Chicago bench has got to stop this.
That's correct.
Yeah. Technical foul on LeBron. But
well, first of all, I'm surprised that LeBron walked over there. Now, naturally, you and I cannot hear what Noah was yelling at LeBron. Now, what caused it, I have no idea. But Noah is not. Yeah, you can see right at the top. And just look right up there. You can see Noah yelling at LeBron. He's got his attention. All right, LeBron makes the foul shot, but now Noah keeps it up as LeBron is walking towards him. Now, you would like to have seen a coach tell Noah to knock it off, right? Right now, come on, we're down 19 points. Things are not going our way. You know, but I like to see that Bernie Bickerstaff stepped up so that he, shielded Noah in case LeBron would have rushed him, which I doubt he would have done.
it looked like at the beginning it was almost good-natured, but then it continued and it escalated, and then it was obvious that both guys were upset. Well, there's nothing in it for Noah to rile up LeBron, and there's nothing in it for LeBron to get himself in trouble by approaching the Chicago bench.
Well,
down both.
Now, I don't know what.
A finals record now for most threes by a team. Curry had a notion there to Barnes. Green and James jawing at each other while play continues. Iguodala the pull-up. That won't go. And a double foul is going to be called. Channing Frye getting in between. LeBron James incensed. Green starting to walk away. James has more words. Remember, Draymond Green is 1 flagrant foul and 2 technicals away from being suspended. He takes a little swing that misses after he objected to James stepping over him. The conversation continued, the bumping and shoving, and there's the double foul call by Danny Crawford. Double foul does not result in any free throws. Obviously, each player picks up a personal. For Green, it's his 3rd. Make that his 4th. And for James, it's his 3rd. And let's see if they're going to give out any technicals as well. And that's important from Golden State's standpoint, and Green and his technical foul total. James usually doesn't respond like that, especially if the ball is still in play. As this physical play, again, we talked about it from the start of the game. It's been a physical game. Plenty of contact. And at a double foul there, they're now jumping at center court. And no technical fouls called. Usually you see a double technical in that instance, in addition to a double personal foul. Spin move. James throws it down with gusto. And then James and Noah exchange words. These two have had a history over the years. They're going back and forth with each other verbally.
And James got the technical foul for taunting, I believe.
Tony Brothers trying to explain it to James. And a technical foul has been called on LeBron James.
Oh, and they also gave a technical to Noah.
Well, James, the initial taunt, that it was a technical, and then Noah, you heard him say kind of, yeah. Maybe that's why he got it. So double technicals, nobody shoots. In that situation, I'm not a fan of double technical foul. In that situation, of 18 in game 2. Entry pass into Gibson. Gibson swallowed up.
And Muhammad fouls LeBron James, and then a technical foul on James. And Muhammad, for some reason, shoves James. And we're having it again. Players losing their cool and their poise here over what seems to be normal NBA fouls.
James shoved Muhammad. That's why the technical foul was called. And then Muhammad shoved James down. It'll be interesting to see if they throw Muhammad out because James fell down. That's just a foul.
So James throwing him down, and then Muhammad responding to it.
You know, when I look
then you
at
had
that
Gibson
again,
and Anderson going.
I'm not sure James necessarily pushed Muhammad down.
He got wrapped up.
Well, yeah, he did. But he's just trying to discard a guy who's wrapping him up.
But with what's gone on so far in the series, the officials are going to be quick to call technical fouls on any after the whistle play.
See, I'm just saying, like, on that, I get it, why he called the T. This one's obvious. Now, does that shove because he fell get ejection?
No, I think they're the same.
But
so probably both will get technical
I'm going to
fouls.
say Muhammad will be ejected because James fell.
Well, it was certainly a harder shove, but I don't think so. Naz Muhammad, who's played limited minutes but has played well when he's had the chance. Again, it's Tom Thibodeau's had to go down his bench and play guys more minutes than they ever expected.
You can't do it. That's the bottom line. You can't do it.
You just had a technical foul called on LeBron James. You're going to get an extra point.
You're too valuable. Their depth is totally limited.
So Muhammad going to stop the fast break and commits the hard foul. James doesn't like it, so discards him. And then Muhammad with the hard shove. David Guthrie, the official, did a good job getting Gibson away from Anderson. Again, the way the series has gone, and the officials, they look at all the tapes from the previous game. They do a scouting report like the coaches do, and they're going to call that after what happened in Game 2. This is absolutely going to be called a technical by the way the series has gone.
But I was very interested to hear what Steve Jaffe, who works for us at ESPN, said after Game 2. He says they call the games not just for that game, but for the games that come next. And that's very interesting to me. I would think you would just call it for whatever you see in that particular game.
Well, with the history in a series and sometimes history between two players. Now, Muhammad has been called. So James gets the technical. And Muhammad has been ejected. You're absolutely right, Jeff.
And if LeBron James does not fall on that, Nazi Muhammad is not ejected. That's my problem with how the officials are instructed to do it.
Now Muhammad's getting a standing ovation from the Bulls fans, and you like sticking up for your team, but that's a bad decision on Nazi Muhammad's part.
I've never understood that. Why getting thrown out brings a resound, and hurting your team gets a resounding standing ovation.
So instead of the Bulls getting one technical free throw attempt, no free throws because it's a double tech, and they lose a key player off the bench on already a shorthanded team. Now, granted, Muhammad's not going to be a lot of minutes, but still an important part of what the Bulls want to do.
Well, what do they do if they get foul trouble in the front court?
Butler foul on the entry pass, and now you will certainly see every little thing called to make sure.
Ball, and Harden wanted to foul. Instead, it's 5-on-4 here with James attacking. And that is the second charge. Look out, James and Beverly in a scrape there.
Easy there.
Inside the restricted circle. All players stay on their respective benches. So no suspensions going forward. But James bowled over Beverly. And the contact happened. Now Patrick Beverly does not back down from many. Been involved in many scrapes over his time in the league, and he and James bump as they walk by here.
There's no doubt about it.
They go to their respective benches, and the officials will now take a peek on video.
Now you're right on it. Now just watch as Beverly tries to take the charge here. Now LeBron is going strong to the rim. There he is. He's outside the three-point line as the pass is made off. Now, depending upon who you're for, right now you're going to make a decision that the other guy started it, okay?
Well, we'll see this a few times. LeBron goes down. Watch his left hand. His left hand is on Beverly. He's going to push himself up to get up, and Beverly starts to throw the arm up there. As soon as Beverly engages, James pushes back. And is one person more at fault in escalating this event than the other guy? It's going to be very hard to separate here.
Well, we're talking about a 6'8" guy at 260 over a guy at 6'1", all right? And then you're going to say whether he allowed him to get up, whether Beverly said something as he was coming up. Only the guys that are involved understand what happened there.
The combatants in the middle of the mix there.
But to me, I think that LeBron gets away with an offensive foul.
Well, here's the bump I talked about, Hubie, a moment ago. The first call here is technicals on Beverly and James, and a common foul called on Beverly. Now, the fans are watching the video here in the arena on the big screen. They're seeing the same thing that you saw at home, so that's why you heard them react in the back. No suspensions going forward, but James bowled over Beverly. And the contact happened. Now, Patrick Beverly does not back down from many. Been involved in many scrapes over his time in this event than the other guy. It's going to be very hard to separate here.
Well, we're talking about a 6'8" guy at 260 over a guy at 6'1", all right? And then you're going to say whether he allowed him to get up, whether Beverly said something as he was coming up.